want people to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
It sounds cliche, but like most people still have the desire to make $10K in a month. Yeah. And I know that's possible. Yeah. But I do feel like a lot of people sometimes don't want to do the work. And it's like you can have this $50,000 a day, $100,000 a day, $1 million a day, or whatever the hell day you want to have. Right. But you gotta be willing to do the work. Facts. It ain't gonna just come to you. Facts. And so I feel like if I'm gonna leave anything, I want to leave the desire for people to do what the hell it takes to get the result. Yes. That's what I want to leave. Yes. Yes, I want people to be uncloned. Yes, I want people to launch. Yes, I want people to master their marketing. But more than anything, I want people to do what it takes.
Good idea, now we buying merch.
That's ghetto.
Payment miss.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Say she quit.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Late on your rent.
Rent is ghetto.
New event.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Invoice in.
That ain't ghetto.
Money spent.
Oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, it's kind of ghetto being a CEO.
Have you been completely isolating yourself in business? Like you don't have people that you could do this business with. Well, you need coworkers, and that is why we created the Entrepreneurs Coworkers Community. This allows you to be able to develop relationships with other people in your community. So in the Entrepreneurship Coworkers Community, we give you a quiz to find out who you are and what type of CEO you are. And in this quiz, you get to meet other CEOs that may be more creative or traditional or hybrid. We have these CEOs there for you. But even taking it up a notch, we have local chapters in your city, from Atlanta to Dallas to New York to Houston to Chicago, chapters in your city where we're actually linking up every single month to work together, linking up to go to brunch together, having fun together, doing community service outreach. Like this is a section of our life where we can really co-work and mingle with other people. It's time for you to get some coworkers, sis. And this community is completely free. Just because you're watching this podcast, all you have to do is stop, pause the podcast, click the link below, take the assessment, get in the community, and I'll see you there. Bye, coworker. Back to the episode. Welcome back to another episode of the Ghetto CEO Podcast, where we talk about being a CEO because honestly, y'all, it be giving a little ghetto sometimes and people don't talk about it. But here on this podcast, we bring people to the couch that want to talk about their stories, want to talk about their journeys, and tell y'all to run. No, I'm just playing. But we are telling these stories to encourage you to keep going and know that you are not alone. And if you are feeling alone, if you feel like you need a community, let me tell you about our Entrepreneurs Coworkers community, okay? The co-workers are where it goes down, okay? We have local chapters in your city so that you could be able to connect with other co-workers, because as an entrepreneur, you don't got co-workers, but now you do. So make sure you click the link below or click the link somewhere down here so that you can join the co-workers community. But today is no different. This is actually one of my good friends. I was texting her the other day. I was just like, you almost made me cry, G. Like, this is good. But listen, I know you are not. The streets know who you are. They already know Miss Audria Richmond in the gang, okay? Gang. I am super excited about this conversation today because we be talking about some real ghetto CEO shit.
Oh yeah, all the time.
But
we doing it on the record this time.
We going on records, okay? Yes. To let them know what be going on in these streets. But you got to introduce yourself. Yes. But here at the Ghetto CEO Podcast, we don't do regular introductions. You got to give me a hot 16.
Bars.
I'm going to drop you a beat.
All right.
And
here we go.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay. We got a little. Okay. All right. Well, my name is Audria, and I'm fly as hell, and I own the UnCloned brand. And you better get out my face if you got them hands.
I love it.
Look,
I'm here for a challenge.
Look,
I didn't know I was rapping, but I mean,
that was trash, but it's cool. I can take it.
I love it, though. That was so funny. Okay, so Audria, you uncloned, okay, yes. And nothing about you gives clone. Anything but clone.
I used to be a clone.
Okay, so
used to be.
How did that, like, where did this UnCloned brand come from, and what does this even mean? Because now I be saying it. Yeah. I be like, Rachel, I'm in my UnCloned bag today.
Yes. You know, I feel like UnCloned is a level you don't necessarily have to fight to get to it, but you have to get to a place where you trust yourself enough to believe in yourself. Yeah. It sounds so cliche, but it's so many people who want to be everybody else but themselves. And whenever I see something that's uncloned, that means that they're operating at the highest level of being themselves and trusting themselves and like knowing what it is. But to be uncloned means to challenge your norms. to be the first to do it first, and to become the obvious choice of your industry.
I love this, but no, I think it's like a embodiment. It's like an energy.
Yes,
it's like the because it's like past. It's like your next level. Like it's past the regular level. Like I made it, but I'm on my uncloned level.
Yes,
like,
it's levels
different.
to it for sure.
No, for sure. So this journey. Yeah. I know has not been easy, right? We ain't gonna go all the way back to the Memphis days, right?
I'm thankful. Thank you.
Because you know on the podcast they be like, well, tell us from the beginning. No, man, we got 30 minutes. Okay, like let's get into the juicy stuff. So let's talk about this journey of where you are now and building this brand. But I know it's been some ghetto stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
So what's the ghettoest thing that you could think of that you've had to like develop or see or go through as a CEO in this journey?
I think when I think about everything being ghetto, I think getting to a point where I feel like when I'm putting myself out there, I feel like you have to get over that fear of putting yourself out there. I remember the first time I ran my ad and somebody talked about me. They were flaming me in the comments. And I was like, dang, bro. Like,
do that,
like this is pretty ghetto because you're putting yourself out there. Yeah. And I think when you put yourself out there, you putting yourself out there to be judged, to be flamed up, to be talked about. And honestly, once you get past all of that, you find your superstars. You find your super fans. Yeah. You find the people who rally for you. You find your coworkers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Squad.
Yes.
Gang goals.
Yes. So I feel like the first part for me was like really embracing my identity. Yeah. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about UnCloned. Yeah. Because like when it's ghetto when you're not yourself. Yeah. And there was plenty of times when I wasn't myself. And then once I started to embrace my quirks, my swang, and I be saying man thing and chicken wings. Okay. So like embracing me. Yeah. That's when everything really popped out.
But talk about this season, because as soon as you said there was a season of me that I was being cloned. Yes. Your husband in the background, shout out to Calvin, like, clone ass. Like, so what was that season? Yes. Like, what was that season to even get to the uncloned stage?
Well, for me, it was coming online. Okay, so before I came online, I was operating offline as a professional photographer, graphic designer, and I had a magazine called Love New Art. So I was doing those things. I was being hella creative. Yeah. I came online, and I thought I had to do what the gurus were doing. I thought I had to, like, tuck my shirt in and, like, put, wear my pearls and, like, put my hands on my hips and, like, ride a tricycle with balloons and shit.
The fact that you are saying that, and I see the picture, you have a headshot with your shirt tucked in.
Bruh, leave me alone, bruh. I had the whole online guru giddy up. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked up and I was like, man, everybody looked the same. Yeah. And I think this one I knew I needed to be UnCloned. Yeah. I had a program for $2,000. Somebody else had a program for $2,000. We both looked the same. And the person was like, well, what's the difference between your program and that person's program? Ooh. And I legit couldn't tell that person the difference. Ooh. Other than the fact that this person had a bigger following than me. Yeah. And now I'm competing on who got a bigger following than me. Now I'm competing on who got more resources than me, who got more money than me. Yeah. And so I was like, I got to figure out how to be the obvious choice. Yeah. And I'm like, what are some things about me that I'm not utilizing that could be my competitive advantage?
Yo, I love
my creativity. Yes. Because most people online ain't as creative. Now, you creative. No. Hella creative. But like majority of online entrepreneurs are like, oh, gurus say do X. Yeah. They're going to go do X. Right. They're not going to innovate on X. Right. They're not going to question X. Yeah. They're not going to try to make a decision, see if it's a good X. Yeah. They're just going to do what X said. Right. So, yeah.
And they not developing what that looks like and bringing it back to them. Yes. Because I even remember, and I'm thinking about my journey, there was several points in my journey that I stepped into like clone phase. Like where I was like, okay, clone.
It can happen. And you can go in and out of it. Yeah. And there's levels that you have to go through.
That's good. Because I feel like an alarm was going off when I realized. I was like, clone.
Yes. You would know. You would know. Because things won't work. Yep. You won't get clients. Yep. Things will start to feel dark. Yeah. And you like, okay, I'm not operating in my brilliance.
Yeah. I love that. And even the story of you saying that there was somebody else and you wasn't the obvious choice, right? Because I wasn't operating in my sauce. Brilliance. Yes. Yeah, man, that's good. Okay, so you're building this UnCloned brand, but I know that this came with a lot of troubles, right? Yes. So what do you feel like is one thing that you personally had to develop along this journey? If you're over here on YouTube watching the podcast, listen, I need you to do me a favor. If you love me, do me this favor. Pull out your phone right now and go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts or anywhere that you actually listen to podcasts at, right? I need you to subscribe and leave a review. Listen, the way podcasts work is the streets don't know we doing good if it's not on the audio version. The YouTube version don't really count, okay? So go over there, leave us a review, and let us know how much you love the podcast. Now back to the episode.
Oh, man. Getting over the fact that I didn't have a college degree. Understanding that it's cool to be self-taught. Yeah. And that, because I don't have a degree don't mean I'm worthless. Yeah. So I had to kind of go through that. Yeah. Then I had to fight through being a Black online marketer. Yeah. Especially when, this space is, we tend to be in the Black spaces. Yeah. Right. But if you go outside of this space, it's hella white. Yeah. Right. So,
and men.
Right. And so I had to how do I thrive as a Black woman? Yeah. Who don't have a college degree, who wants to be this infinite big person. Right. And how do I get through that? Yes. And so once I decided that okay, I'm going through this, and I remember going to this event and I was feeling like crap. I was like, I'm the only Black person here. And I'm like, how do I thrive in this space? Yeah. How do I own my identity? Yeah. And so for me, it was plenty of days of me calling when my mother was alive, I was calling her Mama, what do I do? Yeah. I didn't know how to be me in these spaces that didn't have Black people in it.
So one thing that you talked about a lot on this journey of becoming uncloned was the development of you. It really wasn't about your skill set. No. It wasn't about the team. It wasn't about the offer. It wasn't, and I think a lot of CEOs don't really realize that your business is a direct reflection of you. Right. So if you not whole, if you not confident, if you feeling whatever you feeling, all that trauma inside, that is a direct reflection of what's happening in your business. Right. Yeah. So I think a lot of that. So what would you say to those CEOs that's I'm feeling it right now? How did you get out of that space?
Well, I started, you got to stop calling folks and asking for what they think.
Come on.
To me, that was the clearest indication that I wasn't doing me. Yeah. Because soon as I get an idea, I would call somebody. What do you think? Fact. And they going to be like, girl, it sucks. Yeah. Why you doing that? Ain't nobody going to sign up. Yeah. And I remember I had a phone call with a person and I wanted to do a class, a website class. And she was like, everybody don't use that platform. Everybody on WordPress. And I'm like, I don't care. Yeah. I'm going to try it out. Yeah. And this was the first time I trusted me. And I put it out there. We sold out. And then that became my common trend afterwards. Yeah. Stop calling people seeking approval. Just if you have an idea, do it.
So what's the balance between the two? Because I know now at this point you got Calvin. So you be like, baby, what you
sometimes I had to disagree with him sometimes. We agree probably 80% of the time. Yeah. But sometimes he'll suggest something. I'll be like,
this one no comfort
I gotta do this. Yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah. I love you, I respect you, but I gotta do this.
So what's the balance? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm that person. Yeah. I get an idea, I gotta call. I be like, I gotta call somebody. I need to get it out. But what I'm trying to do in this season is I'm in this 7 days of silence right now. Yeah, where it's if I think about something, I just pray about it. I think about it, write it down. I just don't call nobody, even if it's bad. Sometimes I'll be like, I want to cuss these out. Let me call my mama and tell her how she did this to me, And I'm just just be silent. So how do you find that balance, of not being able to talk to people?
I don't think it's a thing you have to balance. I think it's something you have to trust. You got to trust that, if I trust myself, am I cool with the consequence of that? Because sometimes you'll have an idea and it really is trash. Right. And it really do flop. And you really did make no money. You know? But you got to have that trial and error. Yeah. And I think that's why people love formulas and coaches and gurus, frameworks. Yeah.
They don't want to fail.
They don't want to fail. Ooh. And because they don't want to fail, they think they're going to be fail-proof because they hired a coach.
Ooh. That's good.
Nah.
That's good.
You going to get your trial and error.
You going to get your trial and
error.
Ain't no way around that, okay? You're going to fail, okay?
It's going to happen.
No, it's inevitable. You have to fail. That is 100% it. I think a lot of times, even this coaching industry, sometimes people try to prevent the failure.
You can't.
You can't. That the lessons are in the field.
But you know what? You know what's worse though than the failure is a coach who's a failure and won't tell you the truth.
Ooh,
that hits harder, in my opinion.
I need y'all to take a moment of silence for all the coaches out there failing in silence.
And you won't be 100 with your client.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell my clients, hey man, I just did a launch, it flopped.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Period.
This is what I did bad. This is how much money I spent. This is how much I lost. And like that's why my clients stay with me for years.
Yeah.
They're not like in and out because people can see through BS. Like,
Facts.
Are you keeping it 100 with me?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yes.
And I think that too is a part of your identity.
Yes.
Can you be honest with your people?
You know, and I think that goes into this space of like transparency, right?
Yes.
And what even the Ghetto CEO podcast, this podcast, I want to encourage people to start speaking their truth.
Yes.
Because in entrepreneurship, you isolate yourself because you keep everything. You got to have this perfect image.
Right.
You got to be like so perfect. All your launches got to go well.
Right.
You got to have all the money in the account. Like, girl, we know it was negative $20 in your account. You overdrafted for gas.
You got a lot of credit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to tell the people you overdrafted for gas. It's like...
You overcharged me.
Okay.
My ebook didn't come, boo.
Yes.
It was half written.
Yes.
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 Which is very ghetto.
Very, very. And I think that's the space that I want entrepreneurs to get into. Like, because I think it like frees you of that cloneness, right?
Yes.
Because it's like, if I could be honest, if I could just tell the truth.
Because you're not trying to be perfect.
No.
You're just trying to be yourself.
Yes.
But we live in a society that don't appreciate it. True. And so you got to fight that too.
Yeah.
You start being yourself too much, folks start questioning you like, are you good?
Right.
You good up there?
Right.
Like, yeah, bro, being me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
You sure you wearing those heels with that dress?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man, being me. It's hella ugly, bro. So,
but
like, you got to know how to push back.
Yeah.
On those types of things.
But that's the level of confidence that a lot of people don't even get to.
Right. I wasn't confident like this, like I am now, but it took quite a bit of L's.
Yes.
Yeah.
But normally that's, like I said, the lessons be in the failures. Like you got to lose to get the lessons so you can even build the confidence. I can't run a business if I never failed, if I never felt what it looked like to go down.
Facts. Yes.
I know what that feel like. So I ain't coming back.
Yes.
I got something to fight for.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's a journey that you have to go through. So thinking about you in this space, what do you feel like has been the thing that you want to leave your imprint? Like, what is your imprint that you're saying when, you know, Audria Richmond, she is?
I want people to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
It sounds cliche, but like, most people still have the desire to make $10K in a month. Yeah. And I know that's possible. Yeah. But I do feel like a lot of people sometimes don't want to do the work. And it's like you can have this $50,000 a day, $100,000 a day, $1 million a day, or whatever the hell day you want to have. Right. But you gotta be willing to do the work. Facts. It ain't gonna just come to you. Facts. And so I feel like if I'm gonna leave anything, I want to leave the desire for people to do what the hell it takes to get the result. Yes. That's what I want to leave. Yes. Yes, I want people to be uncloned. Yes, I want people to launch. Yes, I want people to master their marketing. But more than anything, I want people to do what it takes.
I love that.
And stop bitching about it.
But period. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
just do the you know, first of all, we got a segment we gotta go into. But this just reminded me of conference. Okay. Yes. And we was like, y'all, when I say after Audria's conference, I just respected her on a whole nother level as a leader and marketer.
I grew up a little bit.
Glue up, okay? Because she really on stage. On stage, guys.
I thugged out.
On stage, like I feel like she went to the back and put her Vaseline on.
I did.
Like she was like, y'all, I ain't put this conference together for y'all to be pretty and take pictures. We finna get to work.
Yes. I was mad as hell. I'm taking these heels off. I'm taking these dust ass earrings off. Like, we finna build this lunch. Yes. Quit playing with me, y'all. Yes. You know what I mean?
Like, no, you was like, y'all gonna stop playing in my face.
Yes.
I felt like you wanted to line them up and like just start fighting, like just going around.
Yes, because I feel like there's so many environments where entrepreneurs get a pass for being trash.
Yeah, no.
It's like they go into these different environments and it's like, yeah, it's cool if you don't never do your work. Yeah. Yeah, your money clear every month. so I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
And I don't want to build that kind of community.
Yeah.
I don't want to build that kind of brand.
Yeah.
Like, if you pay me, I want to actually give you what the hell the promise was.
Right.
But the promise can't be delivered
without you.
If you don't do the work.
Come on now.
You ain't going to the promised land, man.
You is not going to the land of milky honey.
Yes, it ain't happening, Jack. It ain't happening, Jack.
No, facts. Because you got to do the work. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. But
Yeah.
it reminds me, I had a conversation. We got a mutual friend, Judy. Shout out to
Yes,
Judy, y'all.
yes. What's up, Judy?
And she said, she was like, man, I feel like black people, we have, our culture is church culture.
Yes,
so we like
it
to
is.
be hyped up.
We gotta preach to folks. Pull out your shirt, pull out your notebook, and get your pen. That's like, bruh. Let's get to this. What are we doing?
This money, man.
I gotta tap dance. I gotta learn how to do sermons now. I gotta know how to preach.
I gotta be able to insert the clothes with the right. I ain't got time. I want y'all to
I'm like, bruh.
bring out the whiteboard.
Right.
And
Let's get to it.
Cause where was
Bro,
the
why am I to jump
motivation?
about this couch?
First of all, we in here having too much fun. Okay, Dex is like, turn the volume down. Okay,
My bad.
So first, because no, that's really it. Like,
Yeah.
you did not have to have all that motivation to get your high school degree, your college
No,
degree.
hell
Nobody
no.
motivated you. No,
Yes.
that payment
Yes.
that went out. Your mother telling you to get your butt
Yes,
up and go
yes.
to school. Why do I have to motivate you for a business you said you wanted?
It's your dream, bro. It's your dream. It came
This
out your
is
head.
your legacy.
Yeah.
This is what
That's so overrated now. Like, do it in. Whatever. I'm done.
Stop it. Just stop it, guys. No, but seriously, that's
Yeah,
what that, like,
yeah.
this your, but if your mind, you think this your legacy.
Like, okay,
This
let's
what
talk
you
about this
leaving
for a
for your
second.
kids?
When you think about legacy, right?
Yes.
When I think about legacy, I think about like the Rockefellers,
Yeah.
like people who left real wealth behind.
Yes.
We be like, we don't even want to like do step one, talking about a legacy. Legacy lasts generations.
Oh,
So if you ain't hyping your current generation,
okay.
how you gonna be set up for the next? Like, I don't get it. So we're gonna talk about legacy. Let's be 100.
Like, but that means you got to do the work.
Exactly.
You, like, at the end of the day, there's no version of this that you don't do the work.
Exactly.
None.
None.
No coach.
No dream.
No dream.
Even if you sign up for an MLM, bro, you gotta do the work.
Passive income ain't passive.
You sign up for a direct response company, you gotta do the work.
Got to do the work.
Sign up for a job, you gotta do the work.
Got to do the work.
Become an entrepreneur, you gotta do the work.
Got to do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Do
Do the work.
We're going to the studio after this. But no, seriously, I love that. Okay, so we got a segment on the show called Let's Vet, okay? Because as entrepreneurs, nobody asks us how we doing.
Where my drink at?
She said, pour me up a shot. Excuse me, bartender. But entrepreneurs this is a thankless job.
Yes.
Nobody tells us, thank you.
Thank you, Monrae, for this
thank-
opportunity.
Thank you, Audria, for being amazing. Be slaving, paying payroll. Nobody said thank you for my check this
Now,
week.
look.
No, but it's a thankless job. So on this segment of Let's Vet, we give you 10 seconds and you have to vet about something that has happened this week that you just got to get off your chest. It got to come to the forefront. What has happened?
Man, I feel like you trying to make me cry, bro. Is this therapy? Okay, so I feel like
Audria, bring
what
your
I'm
tears.
dealing with right now at this phase of my career is getting my clients to do the work. And what I mean by that is not like do a tactic.
Yeah.
But I mean like get invested.
Yeah.
And so for me, I've been questioning and having conversations with God quite frequently.
Yeah.
Like, bro, is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Because you told me this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But your people ain't doing what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
So is you sure?
That's what
This is what I'm supposed to be doing?
I thought you was gonna bring me the people.
Yeah, because like I done wrote the books, I done created the products, I done put on the event. You know, I've created the platform. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Is this too hard? What is it? Because you showed that it, you know, and it's not all my clients.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like sometimes you get to a place in your career where you want more from the people you serving. And not more for yourself, but more for them.
Yeah.
Like you want them to get to the highest version of themselves.
Yes.
But I feel like as coaches and consultants and advisors, we also do a lot of therapy work, and we not even certified to do it.
No, fact.
It's like we have to deal with so many insecurities, so many blocks, so much fear.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm not emotionally equipped to do that. And because of this work, we have to find space for our clients.
Yeah.
And so for me, I feel like the thing that's been, keeping me up at night recently is like, is this the right path of work that I'm supposed to be doing?
And I've honestly been in that space because honestly, as a coach, it gets to the point where you are like, I want you to win.
Yes. You literally don't sleep.
No.
People think that when we say that, we just
it's
bluffing.
A marketing.
Because I've seen you work with your clients.
Yes.
And you be like, you just like me, like you be in there doing the work.
Yeah.
You don't think that you are above your people.
Yeah.
You don't belittle your people. Yeah. And I feel like we're becoming a lost breed.
Yeah.
Because, the people that's getting all the fame and the success and all of that, it's the people who like scamming the hell out of folks.
Yes.
And the people who legit got real hearts.
Yeah.
We got to work 10 times hard for every scammer that's taking folks' money.
Yes. No, 100% because they selling motivation and they not selling actual tactics.
Right.
But that's going back to what I said. That's what their hearts are desiring because their hearts are not longing for the result. Their hearts are longing for completion or inclusion or whatever. And it's like, I'm not selling it. Like, I'm not selling you friends.
Right.
I'm not selling you, I'm selling you a successful business.
Right.
And now I'm looking at me like I don't want to take everybody. Like I can't take everybody because my heart posture can't even deal with everybody.
Man, my heart be like, bruh, stop it.
You're hurting me. Yes, seriously. And it's like, I can't take everybody. I can't deal with all of this. But I also, at the end of the day, I got to be a smart business owner.
Right.
Because I got a bottom line. I got a payroll. I got to do stuff. And I got dreams. So then you be in this space of like friction. So what do you do?
Man, lately, bro, I just been praying.
Yeah.
I don't even call folks and try to talk through it.
Yeah.
Because I realized that I don't try to be that friend that just dump on people all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I've had that discussion with you maybe 2 or 3 times, after that, I gotta take this to God.
Yeah.
Cause like you ain't God, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Right. You know what I mean? I gotta talk to God on this one. Like, God, you hear me?
Yes.
I told Calvin this morning, like, hey man, you got to pray for me this morning.
Yeah.
Because like it's a little dark.
Yeah. and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we feel like we don't get the authority or the space to be like, shit, I don't know.
Right.
Like
I'm gonna be honest, I've been embracing my I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody pull up, I'd be on a live stream, somebody be like, hey, can you tell me? I don't know, ma'am. Should I be a LLC or S Corp? Shit, I don't know, ma'am.
That is not my expertise.
I don't know. Pull up to your accountant. You know,
that got shit to do with me. Not to these funnels.
Right, exactly. What lunch you want to do?
Right. That's just lunch style. Like I ain't talking about that.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, no, and I think it's real. Like I think we have to embrace the I don't knows and the seasons of like I really don't know.
Yeah.
And I honestly want people to hear this and also understand the value of just all praises to you, the value of you, right? And they don't take for granted that you will be here forever.
Right. I tell people that all the time. Can you imagine, and this might sound a little bit morbid, but can you imagine the dream person you always wanted to learn from died? And they was alive.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yes.
They alive and well, TikToking, moonwalking. They on live every day.
Yeah.
And you be like, oh, that price is too high.
Yeah.
And then they croak out the next day. And then you sitting there looking like a goofball.
Yeah.
Because you can't change your life no more.
Right.
From the person you wanted to help you.
And now you devastated.
Yeah.
Because you have literally lost an opportunity.
I'm just painting the picture because that has happened before. When I think about some of the people I wanted to learn from, up and died.
Yeah.
Like, God damn. You know, that price, it wasn't that high when you was alive.
Right.
Now ain't gonna
go up.
Now ain't gonna
The price is up. It's up and it's stuck at this point.
I ain't gonna never get this information.
Right. No, seriously. No. How do we get here, guys? No, but I think this is real because I think people need to understand not only, hey, yes, I don't know everything. Yes, I can still not be in the perfect space and still not be in your space and come copy you.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of times that's where when people get in the unclear stage or they start having this imposter syndrome and all of that kind of stuff that the internet done named it or whatever, they like, okay, let me just go look at what Keisha doing. Let me go look at what she doing. Let me go.
Because you lost.
Yes.
And you're not aligned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you're not aligned, like you said, you just go on, you just trying to find an answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you start looking for the answer instead of within you. And praying about it, you now looking for the answer in other people,
and they don't know the answer because you ask the wrong person, they're gonna throw you into another track.
Yes,
it's like you was going in your path. You just need to go pray a little bit, but because you was not praying and doing what you needed to do, somebody said, "Oh, she getting too close. Yep, let me tell her to go here," and now you done detoured off the ramp somewhere, looking stupid and goofy because you didn't trust yourself.
Y'all, that is crazy. Like that was literally a whole year of my life. Like because I didn't understand where to go. So and sometimes it be unintentional. Let me step into that, right? Because I think that you have to be in a certain place mentally, physically.
You gotta be self-aware,
emotionally. Yes, before you even step into coaching.
Yes,
I think before you step into a coaching atmosphere, you emotionally need to be ready for that.
I wasn't ready when I first started. It was straight bag for me day one. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Like this shit is ghetto.
I was like, I get paid. Yeah, let's do this.
Yes.
Over time, I matured.
Yes.
Over time, I became self-aware.
Yeah.
But once you get to that place, you then start realizing, like, I don't have to take this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, like, I hope y'all are really picking this up, y'all, because this is good. And okay, so Audria, last question before we go. It don't even feel like Dick's like, wrap it up, guys. But last question before we go. As you are developing this brand, and even in the space of uncertainty, how do you feel like you keep just moving one step forward every day?
It be that one DM. It be that one text.
Yeah.
Girl, you dope. You amazing. I love you. It could be, you know, how I came in here today. I got a good, juicy hug from Rachel. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, loving, friendly hug. You know, it could be that. Yeah. You never know these things that can like help you keep going.
Nah, that's fake. Sometimes you be needing a hug. Because it's only two people.
Or it could be that one sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's only two people that could hug me that make me about want to cry. Between Rachel and Dr. Connie. Like them two hugs, I be like,
I needed this.
No, for real. It be like, stop hugging me.
Yes, yes.
I'm not ready to cry.
Yes, I'm not ready for this.
No, literally. Like sometimes you just need that one thing. And a lot of times when you're walking in a space, even for me, this week we had our coworkers brunch and I really looked at that and I was like, okay, maybe we got something. You know,
you do got something,
but you don't. You know, you ain't always sure.
You're not sure till you see it.
Yes,
but it came out of your mind.
Yes, but then
your
you just
heart,
start,
and it just works. Okay. Yes, but you gotta stay true to the path.
Yes,
that's really what this boils down to. Am I quitting because I feel a little uncertainty? Because that's a weak reason to quit. Yeah, but you know, over time, you will know.
You know, one thing that I want to ask is, because sometimes we talk, when I think about uncertainty, not even just in my business, but even in relationships and things of that nature, but it's like you think about uncertainty and you're like, at this point in my career, I shouldn't feel uncertain. At this point in this relationship, I shouldn't feel uncertain.
I mean, I think that like, when we hear that, I mean, I don't want to bring Lil Mama up, but you know who I'm talking about. She is doing a worldwide tour right now.
You talking about like Lil Mama?
You know, not Lil Mama, the Jada. You know, bruh. Really?
Oh, Jada. First of all, I'm like, Lil Mama, she on tour. Like, what's she singing right now?
What the hell? Oh no. What I'm saying is she is speaking her truth.
Yes.
And she's in her 50s.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I don't think you ever get to a place where you're uncertain, like you're always 100. You know what I mean? You still gonna be working through things, like till you die, bro. Like this life thing is, you know, a lesson.
It's the evolution.
Yeah, it's an evolution.
Damn.
I mean, you can be peaceful. You can pray. You can meditate. You can, hell, you can even be in the house chilling by yourself.
Right.
But, growth is an evolution.
I love that. You got to evolve or you going to dissolve.
Damn. Huh?
There you go.
Oh, I don't know why I thought about a murder scene in the crime movie. Or you go dissolve. Somebody threw me some acid or something.
We got to get Audria on Netflix because that's what she be watching. I love this, y'all. This was such a good episode, Audria.
Yes.
I think this was like, I had so much fun. I shouldn't be laughing this much.
Look, we have a good time. It's good vibes.
Good vibes. Good company.
Yes.
And considering both of us are from Memphis,
yes.
Okay, we had a good time, y'all. So make sure, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode just as much as I did. Make sure y'all tap in with Audria. She go live all the time. You back in these streets?
Man, I'm back outside, yo.
Back outside.
Yeah.
Outside, gang. Okay. So make sure y'all tap in with Audria and learn from her because she is a master marketer. And I want y'all to tap in and learn how to launch your business. But I ain't talking to y'all people that don't want to work. Okay, don't go over there messing with my friend, okay? Because she gonna cuss y'all out for real.
No, for real.
No, seriously, absolutely.
In a sweet way.
Get your ass away. I love this, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you join our coworkers community because we want to see you outside next time we are in your city, okay? Click the link below, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, y'all.
Invoice in, that ain't ghetto. Money spin, oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, it's kind of ghetto.